Hello and welcome to another session of Queer and D, where a group of geeky queer people get together and we just decide that we're playing D&D for a couple of hours on a Saturday night. A few announcements for this week. First is we are now moving towards bi-weekly sessions. We're now playing every second week now that we've got a little bit into our game, so uploads will be every second week going forward from now. And secondly, turns out I'm just an actual idiot and forgot to hit record, so we've only got the second half of this session for today, but it's pretty fun. I do explain exactly what happened there previously in the first half of the session, so you won't really miss out on all that much, but we hope that you enjoy. So we're coming back from our break now, and I'm an idiot and didn't record, so we're doing a full recap. So everybody headed off towards the campsite from the previous evening after loading back up on the cart. All the watches kind of passed without too much incident, except for Leafs, who had the second watch, where they found some fireflies, didn't really know what they were, and decided to try and wake up the entire group. They all kind of rolled back over, and then Leaf tried to look round the other side, too busy looking up, and stepped into a big massive horse poo. Everyone else's watches passed without too much incident. They all headed back off towards Harry's house. Harry did have some company there for the evening again, and the wine was flowing, but he gave them their reward and he handed the cart back without any incident. Headed back off into the city and had a very good evening at the Singing Dragon, where there was a lovely little bet again, which River actually won this time. And that Tix was trying to charm a lovely elven woman. It didn't exactly go to plan though. And after resting up and cleaning up a little bit, Torin came back down shirtless and proceeded to dance and set off incense in the room and basically turned it into an EDM trance party. At the end of the evening, Tix did manage to get lucky and headed back upstairs with what race were they again?
Oh, the blue tiefling.
Blue tiefling, that's what it was. Headed back upstairs with the blue tiefling. The morning has come, breakfast has been had, they've headed back off to Pandora's to try and do a little bit of shopping. River's inquired about some magical learning for enchanting items, and Tix was looking for a +1 shield. Getting bored, River stole a wand off the shelf, knocked a vial off the shelf towards the door where the alarm went off, and they managed to make off with the wand. And that's where we pick up.
She's a stealthy motherfucker. So, can we head over to the general store, see about getting some tents? Yeah.
Yep, so heading off towards the general store. It's a nice warm pre-afternoon. It's a nice walk over. There's not really too many people out in the streets, with it being very busy party kind of town, or party city this time of year. Head over onto the general store, which is called the Common Room. That you've been there before. That's owned by the halflings Kieran and Aza. No, Ida.
Where will we be able to purchase a cart and horses?
You'd need to look more so towards the stables for those kind of items. But heading in towards the general, the common room, you do find that Kieran is behind the high table. He's sitting up on the stool again, and there are a couple of halfling children running around the store.
Are there any apples in the store?
What, to entice a horse?
Looking around, you get the idea that this is more like kind of general travelling items and general household items. It's not really like a food market or anything like that. Leading in the store, you do find Kieran just kind of looks up tiredly and goes, "Hi."
Hey, rough day? Were you out last night?
No, this lot. He's just kind of like pointing over towards
Oh.
kind of 2-3 halfling children running around.
Are they yours?
Fortunately.
When I start playing hide and seek with them.
Okay.
They can be delightful and tiring at the same time. We're in the market for some tents.
I've got a few. Kind of jumps down off a stool and comes out from behind the counter and goes over towards one of the walls. As you remember, it's kind of like a weirdly shaped kind of place. And he goes over, he's like, I've got three tents. He's pointing over
32 per.
Yeah,
That should do us. How much?
They're 2 gold per tent.
Alright.
Kind of like starts massaging his temples.
Okay.
We'll take
Buy one.
all 3 of the tents.
Okay. Kind of lifts them and kind of struggles a bit with the weight of them, but brings them over and puts them up on the table.
How much do they weigh?
I'm gonna purchase one of the tents then.
Okay.
And I'm gonna purchase one of them as well.
Okay.
And I'll purchase one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all.
And they're how much? A gold a piece? 2 gold a piece? 2?
Two gold apiece.
Cool. Fabio.
Added a tent to my inventory.
Finishing up playing hide and seek, was there anything else that you wanted to look for in the store?
Yeah, anyone else need anything? No, I was interested in buying a horse and cart, but did we just pick up that decent looking grappling hook? I did from the okay. I'm not gonna buy one.
Actually, I'm gonna see. Do they have Do you have a tinker? Is it tinkering tools?
We've got some. Kind of goes over towards one of the other shelves, more towards the back. You do see like some other tools there, like some leather working tools, cook's tools, things like that there. And he pulls up one like box, kind of. It's got a little bit of dust on the top of it. He's kind of had to pull it from the back of the shelf. Look at these. These are. Let me check. I've got a price for the other tools, but not these ones.
Hmm.
Let me see. These ones would be 50 gold.
Okay, I'll give them. I'll take them.
Okay.
I have a question. If I wanted to pick up a couple more herbalism kits, that would be over at the apothecary, right?
Yes, yeah, that would be over at Xanthia's.
Okay. I'm gonna be here for a few days. That's a perfect opportunity for me to make some healing potions.
Okay. So, you can head over there just now if you'd like to.
Is the bookstore on the way?
Sorry?
Is the bookstore on the way? Because isn't the apothecary in Old Town or Newtown?
Okay, so that's there. Where was Xanthia's?
Yes, I thought it was in the same place as Newtown.
No, I think Xanthia's was Old Town. Let me double check.
Oh no, Pandora's was in Old Town.
Yeah. Where was... No, Xanthia's was over by the temple.
So,
Yeah.
and the bookstore was in Old Town or Newtown? Newtown.
Newtown for the bookstore and Old Town for Xanthia's.
And how close are we to the stables?
The stables would be more towards the gates of the city.
Okay.
And you're kind of
So that's
right in the
probably
city.
our last place
Yeah.
to go then.
Well, and we can always split up too.
Split up the party.
I'm actually probably gonna head over to the bookstore.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow River and go to the bookstore too.
Okay. I'm gonna head over to Xanthia's and I don't need to like roleplay it it's up to you if you want to. I just need to pick up like 2 more herbalism kits so I can make 3 healing potions while we're
Herbalism kits.
chilling.
Okay. So herbalism kits.
5 gold pieces according to D&D Beyond.
Yeah. It's easy enough to pick them up. She's got quite a few there. If you wanted to
Actually, I'm gonna pick up 4 kits.
Okay. You'd also need to kind of buy the ingredients to be able to make the potions, but that's 25 gold per potion.
I was gonna get the kits, so I have those because those get used up as well, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Right. So 20 gold for those, and then each one will make 1 healing potion.
Yeah.
And that is an additional 25 gold for each healing potion, right?
Yep, so we'll say the herbalism kit is part of the overall cost, so it'd be another like 20 gold to get the rest of the ingredients. So it'd be
So it's
25
20
gold for
gold
the
for
herbalism.
4, and then 100 gold or no, 80 gold for 4 healing potion.
Yeah,
And
so
20 for the 4 herbalism.
Yeah, so 100 gold total.
Yeah, okay. That's cheap. Awesome. Versus like buying a potion, which is like 150. Which is 50. 50? Yeah. So, 4 for 100 is a good deal. Half price is what it comes out.
Yeah. So it's 100 instead of 200. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So heading off to the bookstore. It's on the road, or near the road that you originally came in on. And it is very near the city walls, so it's just as you're coming down that road, you take a left turn, seeing as you all have a map of the city now. And it's down the kind of second side street that's there.
So I go in.
Okay. You see where is it? You see a human male with dark, slick-backed hair, all dressed in black, and he's got a very stern and serious expression on his face. Kind of middle-aged.
So I go up and I say, "Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
If I were looking for a book on how magic works, would you have anything for that?"
Arcana, second row, third shelf.
Thanks.
And as River's looking for the book, I kind of walk over to her and be like, "You do realize the academy that I went to, you can actually go if you're not an elf."
Oh.
Yeah.
Fine, I didn't really want to go. I don't like rules and being confined anyway.
You'll just be learning the slow way then.
I'm a pretty quick learner.
I see.
So I go over to the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
What do I see?
You see
Books.
Hey! Holy shit, I wasn't expecting that.
I know, bookstore, imagine that.
What?
It's a bookstore, imagine that, there's books. You see there are kind of like some history of Arcana books that are there. They're kind of more intermediate and in what could only be described as Arcana for dummies.
Let's start there. So I take that one, but I also take the history of Arcana.
Okay. So you pick up both books.
All your money gone.
The kind of more Arcana for dummies, so that's 5 gold pieces for that one, and the history of Arcana would be 30 gold pieces. So if you want both, it'd be 35 gold.
And I look at him, I was like, "So, you take trades?"
That would depend on the trade.
Well, I have this lovely crown. It belonged to a queen.
It's not really a book though, is it?
Do we have any books? Does anyone have a journal that they could probably just pass as a really good book if we could sell it to them? I have it in my bag. Do I have a journal?
I pay the 35.
Okay. So you have, we call it History of Arcana Through the Ages, and Easy Arcana for Kids.
I mean, I have a leather notebook. That's all I have for a book.
I appreciate it. Alright, is there anything you would like to procure?
Do we have any cookbooks?
He looks over and he's like, cookbooks, back shelf, second row down.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna just like go like this and then just pick a random book and hope
Okay.
for the best and see what it is.
Okay. We'll say
Out
it
of
costs
curiosity.
10 gold for that one. Mm-hmm. Is that
What's the
turn?
title?
I'm just checking just now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's quite a big, heavy one.
It's called Against the Grain.
Okay.
Looking at it, you
flip.
get that it's more like a kind of baking book, like so breads and things like that.
Yeah, we'll put that one aside. I turn it around to check the price. How much is it?
It'll be 10 gold. It's
Yeah, so we'll
quite a
take
big
one of
heavy
them.
one.
Take bread book. Is there any survival books on like making stuff?
What kind of stuff?
Survival food.
So like kind of hunting books or
Yeah, like foraging for berries and hunting some wildlife. Not all, because we need to protect the forest.
in the religion section.
Mm-hmm.
You do see that there are some books that are dedicated to
Veganism.
No, not quite veganism.
Mushroom foraging.
They are dedicated
We all
to
want mushrooms for a raver kid.
They are dedicated to the goddess Eir, who is the goddess of the hunt.
Ooh.
So there are like
Yeah, we'll
some
take that as well. How much is that book?
That's my god.
for the kind of more general kind of religion books. So say 5 gold.
Nice.
Okay, so we'll take the bread book and the hunting book.
Okay, so that'll cost 15 gold then for the two.
Okie dokie. Manage my gold.
Yes, that's my goddess. The goddess of the hunt. The goddess of the hunt. Nice.
Want to head back? Are we meeting them?
I have a question.
Yes.
Are there any libraries nearby?
Asking around, you get the idea that there's not really any libraries in this city. They would be more so where the academy and where the institute are.
Where are they located?
Cerithia, I think.
Cerithia?
Yeah, Cerithia would be for the academy. I think that's what I called it, or something along those lines.
The institute?
And for the institute, you asking around there with guards and things like that. That is in Ustradil.
We can get to do the library.
Okay, sorry. Is all your shopping for the day done?
Well, we need to go to the stables. That's our next point of interest, to get a horse and a cart.
Yeah. To the stables. So should we just say we meet up? We're meeting up at the.
Yeah. On the way to the stables, is there a apple cart or anywhere I could snag an apple?
There are quite
Why
a few
just
carts, just kind of in the marketplace area. It's easy enough to
Snag an apple.
Okay, yeah, easy enough to grab one.
Huh?
Easy enough just to grab one from one of the barrels as you're walking past.
Yep.
I'm like, pass another one over.
Want a bite?
Okay. No.
Okay,
Right, let's go see
so
these
heading off to
horses.
the stables, it's very easy to kind of tell when you're getting closer to them because there is a very strong smell. Yeah, it's very reminiscent of the smell that River could smell the previous day.
It's that smell again.
Maybe it's you.
No, I bathed.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I thought cats were supposed to be clean. I thought cats were supposed to be clean.
I mean, I still like to keep clean in normal methods.
Yeah. You're like
Not about to start licking myself if that's it's not going to happen.
keep that to yourself. We don't need to see that. Right, let's see these horses. Well, I'm good at animal handling. Who else is?
Do you want some of the apple?
Yeah, we'll take a bit of the apple to coerce
Couple
these
pieces off.
horses.
Okay.
I'm not terrible at it. Like I don't have a negative or anything, but I'm not like awesome either.
I don't even know what I'm at.
Relatively good.
I have a plus 3.
I have a plus 2.
I have got 4 fingers.
I'm good at like
I can't count. It's fun.
proficiency with vehicles. Yeah, proficiency with vehicles.
Like
And
field stuff. Easier than figuring out fun.
Right, I'm gonna walk up to a nice brownish, reddish horse
Okay.
and start stroking his the side of his neck.
Okay. What?
You know, just
Nothing.
like
I didn't say a word.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if this horse has good nature.
Okay.
And I rolled a 16 for animal handling.
You get advantage of it with the apples, yeah?
No. It will thankfully and gladly eats up the apple as it's a little bit of a treat for them. And they eat it out of your hand without like, kind of any biting or anything like that.
Yeah. Oh, this one's a nice one. How much for this one?
For those horses, they're 50 gold.
50 gold? Yep, I'll take this one. He seems like a good-natured horse.
we need 2 to pull. Do we need 1 or 2 to pull a cart?
I mean, 2 would probably be better.
How much?
Just so it's not straining. But we also need to buy a cart, so.
Yeah. What have you got in the way of cart? Gently used carts.
But not falling apart carts.
Gently used.
A multi-purpose cart.
Looking outside, you do
musical cart.
find that there's a few carts just kind of outside of the stables that are for sale. They've got like some kind of placards up next to them. There are some that don't have like, kind of roofs on them or anything like that. There are some that are more like carriage styles, and there are some that do have the kind of canvas roofs over the top. So it depends on the kind of cart that you're looking for.
I'm gonna go kick the tires on one of them with the canvas over the top.
Tires?
I can use for a lot.
I think a canvas roof is probably the best option. We don't need a carriage because we're not fancy.
Right.
We're adventurers. We don't need something like that.
We probably can't afford it either.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't want an open roof one because then it'll be too exposed. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, there's something to be said for being able to see what's coming from all angles in the open cart, but it's also.
But we can make peepholes if we need to in the canvas one.
Yeah. Let's get prices. Let's get prices, and then we can go from there.
Alright.
You see the placards that are there, they do have like kind of prices on them. The one
Well,
that
at least we have one
has-
horse, so.
Never pay sticker price. Always negotiate. Never pay sticker price.
Well, I'm just paying for this one because it's a good-natured horse. He's lovely.
Oh no, I mean, fine. I'm talking about the prices.
Oh, right, okay. That's
Yeah.
fine. The horse is fine to go.
The cart that doesn't have the kind of canvas roof over it has like sheet up that says 15 gold. The cart that has the canvas roof has a kind of placard up or whatever you'd like to call it that says 20 gold.
Are those the used ones?
They look as though they're relatively new. There
what-
doesn't really appear to be any kind of used ones or anything like that.
Yeah,
much were they?
brand new.
I figured they'd be more expensive anyway.
I did too. So brand
How
new.
much, how much are the carriages?
We don't want a carriage.
We don't want a garage.
Looking at a plain carriage, you do see a placard up that says some of them say 100 gold, some of them say 250 gold. It depends on kind of how ornate you go.
I mean, yeah. I kind of prefer an open deck carriage, but I'm not gonna let my issues drive what everyone else wants.
So I asked the gentleman or the gentle person, whoever it is, because I missed that part. The ones with the covered carriage, is there a way to, convertible style it? Can you take the cover off and put it up if you need to?
Well, they're just tied on. You can take it off if you
Yeah,
want.
so we can just take it off if we get the covered one.
Okay, alright.
That way it'll give us some cover if it's raining or if some people want to sleep in it at night while the rest of us watch.
And the hot's done. I mean, it gets really warm out here.
Alright, valid points all around.
I mean, we could always purchase an umbrella so whoever's controlling the cart has a brolly that they can use.
I'm pretty good heat. I think that's why I've been sitting up front, and the heat doesn't really bother me much.
Yeah, true.
I've traveled a lot in the weather. I don't need an umbrella.
Alright. So, horse and carriage. So we've got the carriages, or horse
And
and
can these carts be pulled by just one horse, or do we need two horses?
You see that there's space for 2 horses on them. They're quite wide.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
The horse
they are like
50?
fully wood, so you get the idea that one horse would maybe struggle with it.
So
Just
I
for
asked,
giggles, I'm gonna go up and try to say hi to one of the horses and
Okay.
see
I'm-
which.
I asked him, if we're buying 2 horses, is there a deal in that?
Our horses are the best of the stock.
Yeah,
I've
but
already
we're
paid for
buying
mine,
a
so it's fine.
We're buying a cart and a horse? 2 horses?
2 horses, yeah.
These prices are all pretty standard.
can you roll for persuasion?
I say, we just took care of this really big goblin problem in town, and we're looking to help out the town in general, of course. And it'd just be so much easier if we had these things. Is there any kind of discount you can give us?
You can roll a persuasion check if you like.
Oh.
It's gonna have to be really high.
Yeah, it is, because I got a +1.
And I'm not lying with this dice roll, by the way.
19, so that's a 20.
Ooh.
I don't know if you guys
can't
can see
see.
that.
Damn. Cool, I'll pay 50 for the other horse.
Cool.
Okay.
So we have our little chestnut horse. And what color is the horse that you've got, River?
The other one
I don't know.
is more black.
More black.
Yes. Yeah, I definitely picked
It's
up
got like
black
a kind
horse.
of white patch on the side that covers like kind of halfway up the
Midnight.
kind of
And you said the
edge
cart
to the
was
back. 20 for the one that's got the cover. 20 gold.
20 gold. Okay. Do you want to split the cart? Yeah, we'll split the cart.
Okay.
I have a headache, those hurt.
Okay.
Cool.
So now
So we
you've
have our-
procured all your items.
Mhm.
What would you like to do?
That's $11.
Get get the cart all set up with the horses, attach them, and just make sure like all our like inventory and stuff is in the back of the cart, and see what else we need to tick off our list before we set off.
Well, here's the thing, being as we're going to be here for at least how many days?
Pandora says she could do your kind of lessons in 2 days.
So we want to come back for our cart and horses in 2 days?
Oh no, we got them. I was thinking maybe we could look for something in town that we could do to make some more money while we're waiting.
Good idea. I mean, I can do paintings. I could sell some.
Well, and I want to take time to make those healing potions too.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna look and see, like on the board, and just see if there's any kind of work or something that would do for my skills to get some extra cash.
Yeah, if there's any good
Yeah,
as well.
board as well. Isn't that over by the temple?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How far is the temple from where we are?
It's about 20 minutes walk.
Okay, how long in our cart and horses?
Probably take you half that. You would have to wait on the kind of traffic system working with the guards saying that you're able to go and whatnot. So it would take about 10 minutes.
Do we need like a permit or?
Actually, I was supposed to go meet, what's her name?
Pandora?
Cutter. My,
Karen?
no, my dubious contact.
Oh
What was her
yeah.
name?
Kadar.
Kadar. Okay, it was Kadar. Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Heading off, roll an investigation check for me to see if you're able to find them.
I do believe I could look it up, but I'm pretty sure part of my thing as a rogue is I know where they are. I will. Hold on.
I can't remember.
Look at the board and see if there's anything to make a little extra coin. Thing.
Okay. So going over.
I could like with our weapons too if
Yeah.
we need to.
Going over to the
So
temple
there's
to the job board, you do see that there are like a kind of usual notices that you'll see, like lost kitten, please return if found, missing cloak, things like that. Then you do see a notice that's up, information needed. If asking for witnesses to come forward if they were at the party at Lady
Godiva.
Elceris Astas 2 nights previous.
I'm sorry,
Lady Elceris, ELSERIS, Asta, ASTA, sorry.
At her party.
Yes.
And was that the party that we were at last night?
No, you were at the Singing Dragon. You were not at Lady Elceris's. You weren't even in the city. You were on your way back.
Alright, okay. That's fine.
We don't know anything about that party.
Oh no.
No, but we could go see if they need any help with the investigation.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Where it was in here somewhere.
Where will they be? The people that we have to go speak to about the investigation for that.
With your knowledge, you would know that they do have warehouses.
Okay.
that are down near the docks in, where is it? The lower Bayside. There are some warehouses down there that have been known to be of the more seedy variety river.
Mhm.
More variety that you would be accustomed to with your contacts.
Okay. So, do we all want to go down there and speak to them and see what's happening? Yeah.
Okay, so heading down there, it'll take you, say, from the temple. If you all went to the temple, it'll take you the better half of 45 minutes to make your way over there. All the buildings in this area, they are very run down looking. They're just all made of wood. They don't have the kind of wood and plaster kind of like the Tudor look that the rest of the places in the city have. This is just plain wood. It's all bleached by the sun and is all cracking and weathered with the sea salt in the air.
Alright, well, I can't find it. So
Okay,
whatever.
that's fine. We'll find it later.
Alright.
You see that there is one that's got 2 people stationed outside.
I'm going to approach the person standing outside and say, "Hi, we saw the notice about helping an investigation, and we were wondering if we could provide you with our services."
Investigation? No, you've got the wrong place.
I turn to everyone else. Back me up here.
There was a post on the job board.
Not for here.
That's from another city, right?
Can I inside check these guys?
Go ahead.
I'm confused. Are we going to meet up with River's nefarious contact?
Yeah,
This has nothing to do with the other thing, right?
You can, yes.
exactly.
Like we're not checking up on the party. This is River's
No.
nefarious contact.
Yeah,
Okay,
this
I'm
is River's
so
contact.
tired. I was confused. I'm like, don't lie to me, you bastard.
That's what. Wait, what are we doing?
This was
No, I'm
River's
not-
contact.
We're meeting up with River's nefarious contact.
So I say and Beeves can't. I'm here to see Kadar. Kader. How do I say it again?
Kedar.
Kadar. I say it in Beeves can't. Tell her River's here.
They look at each other, they nod, one of them heads in, it's a small halfling, kind of heads in and scurries off. Comes back about 5 minutes later after making your way out there. Nods to the other guard and opens the door wider to let you all in.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that's where we'll end.
Wait, what? No! Oh!
That's where we'll end for today.